3月16号晚上，神韵世界艺术团在美国威斯康星州密尔沃进行了首场演出，吸引商界精英慕名前来。他们陶醉于神韵的完美舞台艺术，更感谢神韵传递创世主的讯息，引领人们回归正道。
It was amazing. I loved all of the scenery and the dance, and the music was really inspiring. I really enjoyed it.
I loved it as well. It was I love the culture, and the costumes were beautiful, well put together, and just the elegance of the dancing and the acrobatics, if you will, and they made it look so easy.
法瑞尔先生感激神韵表达出的回归正道的理念。
I think a lot of people have walked away from that. I think they've turned inward, and rather than be God-centered anymore, they're more self-centered. And I think society is suffering because of it. I think we need to turn back. As the message was in the show, I really appreciated that.
法瑞尔认为，神韵传递的正统与神性内涵，正是中共所惧怕的。
I think we need to re-embrace our Creator and be able to look outside of ourselves to help each other, to improve our society. I think that's one of the things I know that the Chinese government is so against on so many levels. So I can see why they are against your show, because your show is very much about what's important, family and God and fellow man and fellow woman and taking care of each other. I can really pick that up in the message of this whole program.
新唐人美中记者站威斯康星州密尔沃基市采访报道。
本周末，威斯康星州密尔沃基市迎来了美国神韵世界艺术团的演出，吸引了艺术界人士慕名前来。他们赞叹演出绝美无比，充满神性，带给今天人类深刻的启示。
This is our third time at Shenyun, and we'll be coming back again. And every time it's something different, and every time it's very moving. It's very spiritual, and of course you can't deny the fact that it's delicate and beautiful, and the artistry that comes through, and the passion of the people that are even in the show. It's something that you don't see in any other performance, any place in the country. We don't get to see a whole lot of traditional types of performances like this, and obviously Chinese traditional performances you don't see much at all anymore any place.
I'm being so inspired by the colors. Everything is so bold, the green and the coral and the orange and the blue. It's just going into my mind, and I know that tomorrow I'm going to go to my paints and recreate some of the scenery, abstractly on a canvas. It's right here. It's very, very colorful, beautiful, wonderful dancing, good acrobatics, and very professional.
创建自己的工作室22年，维特·克劳福特女士从神韵艺术中获得很多启示。她认为演出传递的普世信息能让人获得永恒的回报。
It crosses all religious sects. It's a universal message of, we should live gratefully, we should live good, we should live in peace. And if we live like this, we will always have our eternal reward. And the Buddha, at the end when he comes out of the sky after all that, we all attain, a higher place.
The baritone singer is the first time I've seen him, and he was excellent. I loved his message, and the fact that we're all striving for getting to heaven at some point in our lives eventually, and that's what's all going to happen to all of us. I think it was great. We're all kind of the same under the skin. It's a universal goal to get back to heaven and to treat our fellow man with respect and dignity, and there's so much of that missing in the world today that it's nice to see that it is a universal message that's across the world.
新唐人美中记者站威斯康星州密尔沃基市采访报道。
3月17号晚，美国神韵世界艺术团在威斯康星州密尔沃基市进行了第3场演出。当地精英名流由衷感佩。经营自己律所的资深移民律师拉兹莫夫斯基女士非常感动和佩服 表示要向所有的人推荐神韵。
Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. It's gracious. It's balletic. It's acrobatic. It has storytelling and culture and history. It's just beautiful. It's really a feast for the senses, and I'm so glad I came. I would recommend it to anybody. I really would.
16年前，拉兹莫夫斯基创建了自己的律所，并在报纸开辟移民问题专栏，定期演讲。他十分钦佩神韵复兴传统文化的努力。
I like the one of the last stories about the religious persecution that really still is going on in China today. I'm glad they showed that. I mean, it was sad, but it's true, and it tells the world what's really happening there. And I'm glad that they had the courage to bring it out like this. And to produce this show, which really tries to restore traditional Chinese culture, which is so beautiful when you see it. I mean, the colors, the color and the beauty and the costumes, taken all together, it's just beautiful.
神韵歌曲中传达的信息也让他感动不已。
He has a beautiful voice, but the song he sang was very beautiful too, and I think it resonates with anyone. I mean, we're all overwhelmed with life at times, and he expressed that, and his longing for God, the longing that we all feel for our Creator, for the infinite, and to go to Him in the end. I was touched by that. I really was. Oh, I'll recommend everyone come next year. I really will. Yes, and I'll try to come back too if I can. It's a beautiful, beautiful show.
新唐人美中记者站威斯康星州密尔沃基市报道。
3月18号下午，神韵世界艺术团在威斯康星州最大的城市密尔沃基上演了第4场演出。观众感叹节目的历史内涵贯穿古今，而其中所传达的神的信息更是引起了观众强烈的共鸣。
Boy, it was outstanding. I enjoyed the message, the historical background on it, where you could see where it started from and where it is today.
Some of the cultural beliefs and the historical beliefs of the Falun Dafa, I believe it was, and that story was it resonated with me very strongly, and it shows that there's a greater good in people, and when you see the characters portray the range of emotions, you feel the urge to want to do good for people yourself. So.
作家艾莱克·古斯先生和全球领先的电缆保护系统制造商 Iris USA 区域经理 Dan Turcott 先生都相信有创世主。看了神韵后，他们表示要做更好的人，善待他人，让世界变得更美好，最终回归天堂。
The message would be about the creative being, about the person or spiritual being that's above us, and that can be within us to go and make the world a better place. I took out of the show that we should all go and help one another become better ourselves as a people to go and reach that destination of returning to heaven and becoming better as a whole.
If you treat others the way that they treat you, then it could make the world a better place. And in reality, it sounds very simple, but if we all applied it, it really could work. And the thought of a creator and the thought of doing good in the eyes of a creator, it's a special feeling that we should all carry with us.
新唐人美中记者站威斯康星州密尔沃基市采访报道。